Welcome to this reflection with me on life's realities and faith. Today we are going to look at life itself, life at a glance. What is life? Have you ever asked this question? What is the meaning of my life? Have you ever pondered over it? Whether life is meaningful? Let me tell you about a person named Solomon in the Bible. He asked this question and actually had two conclusions in his book of Ecclesiastes. Before we look at these two answers or two conclusions of Solomon, let me tell you further about him. He was just like us. He had life's pursuits like any of us. He pursued after wealth, after health, after power, after position, after privileges, and also praise of people. Having been born in a royal family and later on being a great king of Israel, he achieved all these. Then it seems toward the end of his life, he asks this question: what is life under the sun? His first conclusion was everything is vanity, which means meaningless. All the things that I had pursued and achieved were meaningless, he said. Now, put yourself in Solomon's shoes. Imagine you have immense wealth. You have achieved so much. You rose to the highest position in life. You have power. You are praised by all people. You enjoy life and all its pleasures. Whatever you want, you can get it. Will you make this conclusion like Solomon? I definitely doubt it. I doubt any people, any person who achieve all these in life would say life is meaningless. So I asked Solomon, what? Why? What are you saying? Life is meaningless when you have achieved so much. Why? What do you see in life? You mean all your life's pursuit and achievement are meaningless? Then I heard him say, yes, all lives are meaningless under the sun. What does this phrase under the sun mean? It may mean two things. It may mean life on earth is meaningless. In that sense, Solomon perhaps was thinking that all lives end in death, so therefore it's meaningless. But also it may mean that life under the sun is life without God. Life on earth is life without God. So Solomon basically means life without God is meaningless. How do we know this? We know this because in this book, when he brought God into the picture, he changed the whole attitude to life. When he brought God into the picture, he had another conclusion. How do we know this, as I said? because when he brought God into the picture, Solomon said these things. He said, everything has its purpose, everything has its seasons. It really means that life under God is meaningful. Life without God is meaningless, but life with God and under God is meaningful. Therefore, he said, all things are to be enjoyed as God intended life to be. All things are to be enjoyed as God intended life to be. That means we shouldn't enjoy life in a way that is away from God, that is against God, but in God's ways, all lives are to be enjoyed. Then also he said, therefore, remember, he said, that since all lives come from God and all lives are given by God for us to enjoy them, remember that we are also accountable to God for how do we use all things in life. So he reminded all life in his book, fear God. This is the whole duty of man. As we conclude this episode of Life at a Glance, may I encourage you to personally ask yourself this question: what is the meaning of my life? I assure you that life without God is meaningless, but life with God is meaningful. Ask yourself, if my life purposeful or meaningful? Great. But if not, then ask yourself, how do I find it purposeful? I would encourage you to seek God's will so that your life may be meaningful. Ponder over these questions. If you feel that this is helpful or you have questions, do comment on this channel. Do like, subscribe, and share. God bless.